Oleksandr Usyk versus Danny Dubois. Here is my prediction. But first, I'm going to give you my reasons why. Daniel Dubois, keys to victory. Dubois has a mountain to climb here because Usyk has 4 of the 5 heavyweight championship belts and he's undefeated. Dubois has a very high knockout ratio of like 95%, but he has a padded record. The only name on his record is Juggernaut Joe Joyce. And guess what? Lost to him. And he lost by knockout. Since that fight with the Juggernaut was his only named opponent, I'm going to range his skill level off of that fight. Follow me? Joyce was giving Dubois trouble with that strong jab that he has, stopping that forward momentum. Now this is important. Juggernaut's limited head movement and his circling to Dubois' left was giving him trouble. Enough trouble that he couldn't land any significant offense. And guess what? Usyk loves to move to his opponent's left, and he has world-class head movement. Not just good, world-class. In that fight, the Juggernaut has a tendency to dip off to his right, dip his head down, and then come right back up. And Dubois was not able to take advantage of this tendency by finishing his big right hand and throwing that left hook to time Juggernaut on his way back up. Which tells me one very important thing. He cannot adjust throughout the fight. He's got one game plan, and he sticks to it. And he's gonna need to adjust his game plan, especially against a guy like Usyk, because his style is so elusive. He's got so much constant movement. His footwork is second to none. He does a lot of glove touching, a lot of feints. He always keeps his opponents guessing. The key takeaway here in that fight against Juggernaut is that Dubois lost by KO from a jab to the eye. Oleksandr Usyk's keys to victory. Usyk is coming off back-to-back wins against AJ Anthony Joshua. And guess what? In my opinion, Dubois is a shorter, slower, less experienced, less powerful, and less technical version of AJ. Usyk only gets better as the fight goes on. Because of all that constant movement and all those different looks that he's going to present to Dubois, Dubois is going to get tired and exhausted mentally from all that movement. Look at Usyk's work rate and the final seconds here against AJ. Almost knocking him out. This guy is incredible. He does not get tired, even in the final seconds of the fight. In my opinion, Dubois' only path to victory here is going for it in round 1. Empty that gas tank. Go for it. Go for that knockout. Don't box with Usyk. He's the best at it. It's hard to put big, powerful combinations against Usyk because his defense is so good, but he also circles while his opponent is throwing combinations. So it's hard to track him because he's got that constant circling movement. He doesn't move backwards where it's easy to transfer that power to him. He's moving in a circle, so you have to stop and redirect while you're throwing your punches. Very difficult to mount a long offense against Usyk. Another important note is that Dubois does not have any late fight experience. He went 10 rounds against the Juggernaut, but the Juggernaut got him out of there. I think Dubois is going to gas out around round 5. And remember, Dubois' last fight against Lorena, he was dropped 3 times. My prediction? With the weight of the Ukraine on his shoulders, and still, Oleksandr Usyk. And I think he's going to win by stoppage in the championship rounds, 11 and 12. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Support the channel. I'm Nicholas Cirillo, director and producer of A Real Life Underdog Story, out now on Amazon Prime Video, starring myself and Platinum Mike Perry.